Hi, my name is Lucine Usani, and I'm just going to talk to you for a few minutes about why to make a vision statement and how to make it great. So, I heard a quote once by Michael Beckwith that said, "People make changes because you're either pushed by the pain or pulled by the vision." And I think for most of us, it's probably a bit of both. Often being pushed by the pain of something we don't want, things not working in our lives, financial problems, weight, whatever that might be, gets us to make the change. But if we don't have a vision, a clear idea of where it is that we want to go that's pulling us forward, we often get sort of stuck. So I know in my own life, I've often gotten really motivated, often by the pain of something in my life, and started taking all these action steps and moving forward, and found that it's somewhere along the way, I felt a bit lost. Like I didn't really know where my actions were leading me anymore, and it all felt a bit futile and often sort of fizzled out or turned into half-hearted attempts. And I realized through my own experience of trial and error that often the lack of a vision, a clear vision statement, an idea of where I wanted to go was missing. So a lot of people think about vision statements when they're thinking about a business, and it shows where the business is going, etc. But they can be equally important for our own lives and for any change that we're wanting to make. A vision statement is just a clear idea of an ideal future. So it's a really short, concise, often about a sentence, that just describes what it is that you want to see. So some of the reasons why I tell people that vision statements are important is that, first of all, your vision statement is there to motivate you. So we're going to make it sharp and powerful enough that it actually inspires you and it gets you going, gets you out of bed in the morning, or it gets you doing the things that you aren't that motivated to do because you now see the why. This is what you want to see. It also can help guide your actions. So when you're thinking, how are you going to create the how for your vision, which is your mission statement, which we'll do next, you refer again to your vision. So your mission statement is putting your vision into action. It's the how. And it really helps to ensure that you're in alignment with your values. So the mission statement, as you'll say in just a moment, is built on your core values. So it's another way of checking in with yourself. Is what I'm doing really important to me? And if it's not, then it's probably not going to work. At least that's been my experience in my life. If it's really not in alignment with the things that I hold most important, it's not necessarily sustainable. So the four core things that I ask people to consider when making a vision statement are, first of all, that it should inspire you. And we'll go over these in more detail. So first of all, inspire you. Second, based in your core values, as I mentioned. Third, keeping it short. Again, nothing too long and unwieldy. And fourth, using words that have an impact. So to give an example, I'll use my own vision statement from my coaching at the moment. And my vision statement is, I inspire and support people to express their truth. So my core values are about connection, support, authenticity, so expressing their truth, and expression, embodiment. So all my core values are represented in that vision statement. And then that vision statement goes on to guide my how. So I start looking at how I'm going to do that. So in that case, for yourself, I encourage you to think of something that is a change that you're wanting to make and that you need to create a vision around. Then start thinking of what your core values are. So if you haven't done that exercise already, really define for yourself what are the things that are really important to you, especially around this issue. Then think of some words that have impact for you. So often those are connected to your values. But another thing to consider is, if you're a visual person, they might be more words about things that you're going to see. If you're a kinesthetic person like myself, it might be more about feeling, how you're going to feel in this ideal world. And if you're an auditory person, it might be about what you're going to hear from others. So think using words that really have a strong emotional impact for you. And then again, keep it short and simple. Don't worry too much about how you're going to do it at this point. Just describe your future. Describe the world that you want to see, or your world that you want to see when you make this change. So go ahead and give it a try, have fun, and we'll work on our mission statements next.